How to stay motivated in the long term. Okay, so John Anthony from masculinedevelopment.com. And I got a question from All Star 51, I think, on YouTube. And he asked, how do I stay motivated in the long term? Especially for working out, because I find myself that I get into it for a month or two and then just kind of peter out. And there's two things that I'm going to tell you today. First one is, motivation is good to get started, but discipline is what keeps you going. Okay, so Jocko Willink has this idea known as discipline equals freedom. And that could not be closer to the truth. If you don't have the discipline to do the things you need to do, you won't have the freedom that you want to have, right? If you want to have the benefits that come from having a shredded, jacked body, that come from having $1 million, that come from whatever else, you need to have the discipline to execute on the actions that will lead there. Okay, so that's the first part. Second part is a lot easier to hear, honestly, and it's that you're focusing on the wrong thing. Okay, so most people, when they think of working out, right, they think of, oh, I have to go to the gym, I have to get in my car, I have to buy these supplements, it's going to be a lot of money, this and that, and it's annoying, and then I get there, and then it's crowded, and then it's going to be hard, right, all this different stuff, and they're focusing on the wrong things, and that's why it's, hard for them to get going to the gym. But if you focus on the right things, if you imagine yourself how you're going to look in 6 months. Think of how you're going to look, right? The attention you'll be getting from women, the respect that you'll be getting from guys, the respect that you'll have for yourself, the self-confidence that you'll have. If you think of those things, and where you'll be in 6 months, a year, or 5 years, it's a lot easier to stay motivated. Okay, so there's a concept in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, known as away versus toward motivation. And 90% of people have away from motivation. So what that means is that they're not motivated by what they want, but what they don't want. And if you want one secret to fail at everything in life, it's that. It's have the away from mentality. So, if you're telling yourself, yeah, I want to make $1 million, but you're really just sort of focusing on, I don't want to be broke, then first of all, you're not going to know where to go because there's no goal. It's just, I don't want to be broke. So you're just going to kind of take the path of least resistance and end up basically maybe not being broke, but being pretty close, right? Whereas if you know what you want, right? It's not, I don't want to be broke. It's, I want $1 million. I want X, Y, and Z income. I want 20K a month, right? You know what you want. And so you can go there much more easily. In addition to that, your reticular activating system, your reticular activation system, or activating system, whichever one it's called. It's a popular concept in self-help. It'll focus on the things that you need to get there, right? So I've been working out consistently for about, probably since I was 16, so 8 years at this point, almost a decade. And there's been times where I haven't wanted to go to the gym, right? There's plenty of times where I don't want to go. I'd rather stay home and just get some work done, focus on making some money, whatever it is. I didn't get sleep last night, I'm tired, but I go anyways, right? And when you do that over and over again, you build that discipline muscle. Okay, so hope this helps, guys. It's actually really simple. There's not that much to it. You can't, question your way logically to having discipline. You just have to fucking do it. The way that you build discipline is by doing things that you know are good, but that you might not really want to do. Okay, and again, if that is hard for you to do, it's going to be hard for everyone to an extent, but something that helps is focusing on the right thing, right? Don't focus on all the bullshit you have to do to get there. Focus on the end result. Focus on the goal. Feel how you will feel. Dude, let's do a thought experiment real quick. Imagine for a second that you're walking down the beach and you are as jacked as you want to be. And you're walking down, heads are turning, right? Girls are looking at you, they're playing with their hair. Oh my God, who's that guy? Guys are looking at you and they're getting jealous because their girlfriends are looking at you. You feel confident, you look strong, you feel incredible, right? Now keep that in your mind and ask yourself, do I want to go to the gym? And the only answer that comes to my mind is, fuck yes, I want to go to the gym, because it's another chance to get even more jacked and get to that goal, right? Imagine you're riding down the street in your Ferrari or whatever it is, and you're free. You're finally free. You don't have to work. You're helping thousands of people improve their lives with a product or service. You're rich. You're retired. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to just stop working. You don't have to keep working. You can do whatever you want. You can work if you want to. You're in the Ferrari. The wind is cruising down, your face. You're feeling the wind in your hair. There's a pretty girl next to you, your girlfriend. And, ask yourself, is it hard to build a website or to start a business? Fuck no, because you know what you want. So toward motivation versus away from motivation. And that's why I talk so much about being on your purpose in my ebook, 7 Strategies to Develop Your Masculinity, which you can get by clicking on the link down below or going to get7strategies.com. It's because when you have your purpose, when you're goal-oriented, that's masculine energy. Masculine energy is like an arrow. It's like a bull charging down the plains. It's like a freight train. It knows where it's going. It knows what it wants. It's goal-oriented. And it's going to get there no matter what the fuck you do, right? So think of a train, right? Just speeding down 180 miles, just going somewhere. That's masculine energy. That's toward motivation. Right. The train isn't like going around like this, like, oh, I want to get to Detroit, but I kind of don't want to go through Chicago, and oh, I don't want this, and no, it's I want to go here, I'm going fucking there, right? That's what it does. So hope this helps, guys. Again, if you want to improve your lives drastically, click on the links down below, get my workout routine, get my 7 strategies. They will help you tremendously. Just take a look at the testimonials on those pages. Subscribe if you like my content, share it with a friend who needs to hear it, and I will see you guys next time.